It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on their Beltway rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground with Hill.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now.
That is caught.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll run again here with Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
Touchdown Washington.
Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
55 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 6. And Howell will throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. One last shot before the break. Howell on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Howell.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And McLaurin, the motion man right.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now they go play action with Howell.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lamar changing the look.
They go play action with Jackson.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A strong running.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening.
And he's free going down the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts going to keep it running right.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And after that one, a great run, and somewhere probably, I would imagine, Charles, Tom Osborne smiling.
I think Barry Switzer joined him in that smile among all the other great option coaches. But how about this play? Quarterback gets to take it downfield, and the defense gets their shots at him. But what a big gain.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
14 yards.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11. 21. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of...
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
44 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter.
Here we go. Set hunt.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
You do that.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
63. Hey, 73.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They go play action with Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making the big play. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Big dummy.
Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
Here we go, here we
Now
go.
they got to get to the line quickly. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Throwing is Hurts.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. On this game.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on 2nd is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson, out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift,
32 yards.
and the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Third and 3.
Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got his target. That's complete.
What up, Malachi?
And
What's
will
good
touch
with you,
him
bro?
down, but not before he gets the first. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Oh, shit, that's what's up, bro. Good luck tomorrow. All right, everybody.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught
Why
at
would
the
you
30.
press AJ Brown, bro? Like, are you that dumb?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73
Yeah,
yards.
as long as I play smart,
And
don't do
the
no dumb
Eagles are
shit.
able to strike
You know what I'm
quickly
saying?
to add on to their lead.
That would be straight.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to look deep for more.
Give me that.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half.
Yeah, well,
They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Shit. Oh,
And
the minute I
his
see
throw's gonna
it.
be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good
God
half
damn.
catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and
Dude,
one
they
he
had a
normally
fucking catch,
catches.
dude, right there. How am I supposed to catch it? Alright.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott
Yeah, I
on to
just feel
kick it
more comfortable
away.
with the with the Eagles. Oh, shit. Tackle, thank you.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Watson.
Oh.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining.
This dude.
So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And he's going to go down.
This dude is a pure
Couldn't get a
idiot.
throw off with a pressure. Maybe
I
that
think
was
he's
for
gonna
the
go
best.
kick it
As
through.
that brings us to the
Dumbass went
end
for it.
of this first half of play.
Dude,
And that'll do it
fucking
for
idiot.
the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go with Chubb on second down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Watson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He'll wind down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw.
Oh my
And
God.
a dangerous
I'll
throw
trade this
there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
To the air yet again, Watson. Forced out to his left.
And that incomplete,
Pick the damn ball and stop
nearly
trying to be
intercepted.
fancy with it.
But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the pass.
And now Watson throws another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they